What happens when you wake up before the city does? The alarm went off early, while most of Bangalore was still asleep. The room was still quiet. Outside, the sky hadn't fully turned bright yet. We got ready slowly, without really speaking much, and stepped outside before the roads became busy again. The air still felt cooler then, like the city hadn't fully become itself yet. A few tea shops had already opened. Some people were starting their day early, while others still looked half awake. Even the traffic sounded softer at that hour. We made our way to Lalbagh. Some people were already there before sunrise. Walking slowly, stretching quietly. Sitting near the park without doing anything. Bird sounds, morning light through the trees, small conversations somewhere in the distance. For a while, everything there felt unhurried. Some places make you slow down without asking. Even conversations felt quieter there. People walking alone, others sitting together without talking much. And somehow, time moved differently inside the park. For a few minutes, it almost didn't feel like we were inside a crowded city anymore. We kept walking without really deciding where to go next. And honestly, that felt better than having a plan. After some time, we headed out for breakfast. This time to Rameshwaram Cafe. And unlike the park, this place was already fully awake. People everywhere, coffee moving constantly between tables, orders being called out without stopping. The entire place felt loud, but somehow still comforting. We ordered ghee masala dosa, ghee podi idli, filter coffee, and kesari afterwards. For a while, the entire table just smelled like ghee and coffee. The kind of breakfast that quietly slows the morning down, heavy enough that you stop rushing without even realizing it. The filter coffee helped too. Warm, slightly strong, the kind that makes you sit a little longer than planned. And honestly, we stayed there longer than we meant to, watching people come and go, tables filling and emptying again every few minutes. After breakfast, we walked towards Mantri Square Mall nearby. An older mall, still carrying the same energy it probably had years ago. Families walking together, shops slowly opening, people moving from one floor to another without hurry. Most of the time, we were just wandering around without much of a plan. And somehow, that became the entire mood of the day. At some point, I sat down for one of those electric chair massages. After walking around since early morning, it felt strangely comforting. For a few minutes, I almost felt half asleep sitting there. Later, we grabbed drinks from Boba Bai. Nothing unforgettable. Just another small pause in the middle of the day. Cold drinks, people walking past us. Afternoon slowly becoming evening. One thing we didn't expect to find there was a live perfume maker. We stood there for a while, watching her slowly mix different scents together. Tiny bottles, careful movements, testing each fragrance patiently before moving to the next one. There was something calming about how slowly everything was being made. No rush, no hurry, just attention to small details. And somehow, that stayed in my mind longer than I expected. So we ended up getting one ourselves. By noon, we went out again for lunch. This time, to Shivaji Military Hotel. The place was packed, people waiting outside, tables constantly changing, conversations blending together from every direction. But somehow, we managed to find seats. We ordered donne biryani and mutton fry, and almost immediately, the entire table started feeling warmer. Rich spices, steam rising slowly from the plates, everyone around us eating without slowing down. The kind of food that quietly takes over the evening. Heavy, slightly messy, and somehow perfect after a long day outside. By then, the city outside had already started becoming darker. By then, the day already felt full, but somehow, it still wasn't over yet. Later that night, we went to meet one of my childhood friends. The moment we entered, his dog Scout came running towards us first. Probably the happiest anyone had been to see us all day.
Sit. Sit.
The rest of the night moved differently after that. Slower, warmer, more familiar.
Second. Good boy.
Scout next.
Next. Next.
Next. Good boy. Okay, down. Sit.
Good job.
Scout. 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 When he knows you're more powerful, he'll put full strength.
Friends sitting together, old conversations returning naturally, everyone slowly settling into the night. Some friendships never really change. No matter how much time passes, you somehow continue from where the last conversation ended.
No, come here.
At some point, more friends joined too. And slowly, the apartment started feeling louder and warmer as the night went on. Someone suggested burgers later in the night, and honestly, it ended up being one of those meals you remember long after the day is over. Messy, crispy, way too good to eat slowly. Sometimes the best food isn't planned at all. It just appears somewhere near the end of a long day. Later, we spent some time on the terrace. The city looked quieter from up there.
Scout. Scout.
Traffic further away. Cooler air.
Come on.
Lights still glowing across buildings nearby. By then, everyone had already started slowing down a little. Conversations became quieter. The night felt calmer. By the time we finally headed back, the day had already moved through so many different moods. Quiet mornings, crowded cafes, slow walks, heavy dinners, old friends, and conversations that didn't really need a reason. Nothing extraordinary, just a day that unfolded slowly on its own.
Shame.